Hi, Crispy friends. Abby Gatling here, founder of Crisp Communications, and welcome to the November edition of the Crisp Monthly. My gosh, the end of the year is coming for us, but there is a lot of work to do before then. Lots of things are happening, nothing is slowing down yet. So, here's our quick updates for you. We've got some marketing news, we've got our top inquiry for the month, and some tips on how you can prep for the upcoming Christmas season to stay top of mind with your clients. Okay, let's jump straight into the marketing news. So, as every edition, we talk about AI, and you would have seen that there've been new AI search assistants. Facebook has one, Google's now put in one, and people are really wondering, what is this going to do for Google search and what's it going to do for Google ads? Well, Google has just released their recent ad results, and actually it seems like their performance has been pretty robust despite all these changes. But they're still under scrutiny. So with AI, it's still under scrutiny. There are a lot of regulatory changes coming in and a lot of discussions around ethics and regulations and how to keep people safe. So it's still in a state of flux, but it is interesting to see that that's not affecting the results of Google ads at the moment. So if you're doing Google ads, it's still a good time to continue doing it. If you haven't got into it yet, yeah, word for the weary, it is performing well, but there are changes happening all the time. So it's really hard to guarantee results at this stage. Okay, so let's jump over to TikTok. Not everyone is on TikTok. Not all my clients are on TikToks, but if you are, it does perform well for people who are very confident and comfortable on being on camera and producing videos regularly. However, traditionally TikTok has a bit of a slump after Christmas, but they've released a really cool new guide to help tackle that post-Christmas slump. So I popped a link for that below if you are interested in doing that and continuing up with TikToking in the new year. If LinkedIn is more your thing, interestingly, they're really pushing the vertical videos, which they've recently added to the platform. So the vertical videos, they're kind of the things that look like reels, they look like Instagram stories. And because it's a relatively new feature on LinkedIn, they're doing a lot of promotion of it. They've released a few tips on how to actually create and edit these types of videos within the LinkedIn platform. And it's an interesting read. So I'll pop that below for you as well. Okay, so let's talk about the number one inquiry that we've had in the last month here at Crisp. I always find this interesting to look back on because it seems to go in waves throughout the year. And this year, I think this month, people are definitely thinking about the end of the year. And for many of our clients, they close down their offices for a period of time between the Christmas and New Year break. And so a lot of people have been worrying about, how do we stay connected with our clients when we're not actually there? And I interpret this as, how do we actually stay top of mind with our clients during this season? Because this is when people have a lot of time off, when they're going to be having discussions with their family, they might be reviewing their finances or reflecting on their year, and they're going to be making decisions on what to do next year. So it is a good time to stay top of mind. So I have a couple of easy wins for you in this space, and which we've been implementing with our clients. Firstly, if you don't already have one, an email newsletter. Send one out mid-December and send one out during the break as well. You can actually write these ahead of schedule and schedule them out. So they can include like a season's greeting, an update of your business hours, perhaps a tip, something personal. We've done menu ideas from the team, like favorite recipes. There's a really great way just to inject a little bit of personality in and to have a legitimate reason to actually talk to your clients. So what I've done is actually I popped in an article below about launching an email marketing newsletter if you haven't already got one. So that's a great little read if you want to kick one off before the end of the year. Now, another way to stay top of mind is to send your clients a gift, and they don't have to be expensive. They don't have to break the bank. So if gifts are your thing, I have a guide for that too, where I have listed 10 super easy client Christmas gifts that will win you brownie points, help stay top of mind, and absolutely won't break your budget. So that link is down there below as well. All right. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you again for our last episode of the year next month in December. And until then, take care.